Hi everyone, my name is Diwan and I'm gonna show you another script. It's called layers info and is advanced version of the layer bound script, but it has more options. In the first panel you can make some basic settings like setting the coordinates or setting a new name for the layers, but I'm gonna talk about that later. And from the last checkbox you can enable or disable the name from the info, the layers name from the info. And if you want to select the layer, you can use previous and next buttons. And if you want to add the info, you can use add button. But if you don't want to do it manually, you can use the auto button. And the auto is performed till the end of the group or the document, depending on where is the active layer. And now when you have the info in the field, you can perform some actions on it. Let's say you want to reverse the order of the lines. You can use the reverse button. Or you may want to calculate relative coordinates based on the first x and y values in the field. You can click relative button, but you have to be careful with that option because each time you click the button the coordinates are going to be recalculated and you can get some big negative values like now. And if you don't want the names to be anymore in the field, you can use cnames button. Or you may want to add more rows between the lines. For that purpose you have to use the arrows button, but you can set the number of rows from this command. Let's say we want 2 rows and click the button. And sometimes you may want to delete rows. For that purpose you can set a negative number like -1, like that. I'm gonna go back on the layers and run the script again. Sometimes you may want to remove the names from only from some lines. Let's say 2, 4, 2, 3 and 4. You can make a text selection like that and click the cnames button. Sometimes it does not want to clear the names, but that is not a problem of the script. It's a bug in the text selection. Or you can use the text selection to add rows like that. And don't worry about the shortcuts or everything you can do with the script. Everything is described in the help info. And if you don't want to read it tip by tip, you can show it in the field by typing show help command like that. Okay, I'm gonna delete it again. Let's say you want to rename the layers when you use the script. You can use the auto rename option, and in the first field you have to set the new name, let's say animation. And if you want to use enumeration you have to put a sharp symbol, and you can set the numbers. Let's say, okay, the starting number is going to be 2 and then the number is going to be 10, and you can run the script like that. Let's say you want to remove some text from the names. Let's say you want to remove the number only if you don't need it anymore. You can use the replace option, and you have to leave the field empty. Like that. About the other two checkboxes, they set the name as prefix or suffix. And something else. Yeah. I'm gonna go back on the first state. I'm gonna call the script again. Let's say you want to perform an action on two separated groups. For that purpose you can use opening and closing tag. This is the opening tag and this is the closing tag. And when you click the button, let's say reverse, the groups are reversed separately. Or you may want relative coordinates. And it's done. Okay, thanks for watching. That's all.